I'm not an academic genius, but I feel like I have figured out how to pass your exams every time. First, let me touch on why the majority of people, including myself in the past, never passed upcoming exams. The formula I have discovered is that we don't really spend as much time as we think we do when we are studying, and instead, most of that time is spent on this, unfortunately. And when we spend too much time on the phone, we're not able to spend more time studying. So you see how that works? If we're spending more time on something not so important versus spending more time on what's actually important, that reflects the grades that we receive after taking that dreaded exam. And it's not necessarily owning a phone in general, but more of what we put on our phone. And the number one problem, in my opinion, is social media. You know, we have things like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, etc. All these things aren't necessarily bad, but they do have a really bad negative effect on all of us, especially academically. Like, you'd be surprised on how much time we actually spend on social media. I remember before I started my social media detox, I used to check my phone regularly on how much time I spend on social media, and before it used to range around 6 to 7 hours out of my day. Now, when I checked it recently, it usually ranges from about 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Not bad, but definitely way better than 6 to 7 hours. And more of that time is now spent on studying. You'd be surprised on how much time we actually spend on our phone versus spending our time studying. So the way that we can finally pass our exams is by spending a lot more time studying than we do on things that are not important. Like, can you imagine if you like to spend the whole day watching Netflix or playing your favorite video game? Like, I remember when I used to have my PS4, I would spend 12 to 13 hours just playing my PS4, just rinse and repeat. And when the time came to study, I would only spend like 30 minutes to an hour and then jump straight back to playing or watching. So if we sort of switch that formula instead, this is a little bit extreme, but you get my point. If we spend 12 to 13 hours studying and only leaving 30 minutes to an hour to do whatever we want, not related to studying, I think that's going to increase your grades significantly. Trust me on that. I'm not asking you to study for that long. It's possible, but not necessary. My only point is that as long as you can learn to manage your time more productively and wisely, you're going to realize that you don't need to be a genius to get good grades. You just need to be not as lazy and not procrastinate. Sit down and study the same way that you like to play your favorite video game or watch your favorite series. Spend that much time studying and then watch your grades go up and never see an F on your paper ever again. So yeah, you guys have a good one. Bye.